The last part is that of love. Love is essential for us to understand certain actions in the play. The relationship between Martha Caribou and Madame Tortoise is based on love, which highlights infidelity because she was once the wife of another king, and seduction because she seduces men and had seduced Martha Caribou to the point that Martha Caribou is ready to go to war against another chieftain for his wife. The relationship between Madame Tortoise and her lovers, highlighting violence. She's reproached for causing the death of young men who are now in the grave. These young men fight for her love to the point that they kill one another. We also have the relationship between Captain and his wife, which is full of loyalty. Captain has his soldiers who believe in him so much, and they are ready to die with him despite promises that they will be given heaven and earth. They prefer to be sold as slaves than to take part in a senseless war. Captain will not fall in the seductive manner of Madame Tortoise, who promises to give him what the stool of Martha Caribou, but he refuses. He wants to stay faithful to his wife who is pregnant. And when she shows up, Madame Tortoise is very angry. The death of Captain and wife also highlights man's inhumanity. Next, we have the seduction of Madame Tortoise on the captain, which highlights promiscuity. The relationship between Demoke and his father, who comes into the forest looking out for him in the forest to save him from being punished by the hot-tempered and revengeful Eshoro. Also take note of the relationship between Ogun and Demoke, with the former taking responsibility of the latter's action and for defending him against Eshoro, who wants to carry out revenge for the death of Oromole. Eshoro loves Oromole because he is a disciple of Oro. Take note also of the relationship between the living and the dead, which must be a harmonious one to ensure that there is a smooth and harmonious future. That is the reason why anytime the living want to carry out an activity, they consult their ancestors to get counsel from them in order to shape what the future will look like. Go to part 1. Look for areas that deal with the gathering of the tribe, the relationship between the living and the dead, love, moral indecency in the society, and the presence of gods in the forest. It's on one of these things that we will have the extract. And just note what are the characteristics of each of these parts of these things that we have just said, by highlighting, taking these main ideas which I've raised in each of the parts. When you read an extract, you can be able to know that this extract deals with the relationship between the living and the dead. Why is this relationship? It must be harmonious so that there should be a way forward for the future. Why? Why are this dead man and dead woman coming to come and seek for justice for the previous life, and so on and so forth.